How's it going? Welcome to my channel. Here we're going to talk about marriage and why men should not get married. Truth is, marriage for men is stupid. Marriage does not benefit a man whatsoever. In fact, it only benefits women. But a man can get the same thing in a marriage as he can get in a relationship. So there's really no point in getting married. The only thing that marriage does, it gives the government control of your relationship, of your love life. That is all that marriage does. And yes, of course, there are benefits, there are taxes, blah, blah, I mean, whatever. But for a man, marriage is awful. For a man, marriage does not benefit him at all. And I mentioned this in the video before that most divorces are initiated by women, and a lot of the times it's not what women think. A lot of women say, oh, she probably got divorced because he was abusive, or he was verbally or physically abusive, or he was making her feel insecure. No, the main reason why a lot of divorces happens are due to financial situations and due to the woman being bored. A man could just be going to work, busting his ass off for 8 to 16 hours a day, and he comes home and all of a sudden he's greeted with divorce papers, and he can't do anything about it. He just has to go with it, and he didn't sign a prenup before marriage, so now he has to give her 50-50. The woman's allowed to take 50 of his earnings, all the money he worked hard for, and she contributed absolutely nothing. But he was the one who worked hard, which is why marriages do not benefit a man. In fact, they can destroy a man. I will argue that men become less happy when they're in a marriage because they realize that their freedom is now gone, that the relationship is now owned by the government, and that they no longer have a say-so in decisions, and now it has to be a 50-50 decision. And I hate to say it, but most times when you have a woman involved in making a decision, she does not really make best decision for the group. She only makes the decision that she thinks is best for her, because she goes based off of feelings and not reality. It ruins things for the man, because you could be the best man in the world, have a lot of money, working hard every day, and you may barely even come home. But because she is bored, she's going to get divorced, and she's going to get half of your money, half of your hard-earned money that was meant for the both of you guys. I'm a very traditional guy. I believe that modern Western culture have completely destroyed marriages. Marriages used to be something rewarding, something very passionate. Women used to contain and conceal their chastity, their virginity, till marriage. Now we have women losing their virginities when they're kids, when they're 16, 15. Man, I heard stories of girls who lost their virginities when they were 13. And that's crazy. Before I continue on with that, I want to let women know what guys are looking for. And I'm not speaking off of me personally. I'm speaking off of guys in general. I talk to a lot of guys, and I listen to a lot of highly successful and just average men, what they really want. And the thing is, this is probably going to be the first time you're hearing this, because a lot of men are not going to tell you what they're looking for, because not a lot of men have the courage, have the power, have the value to even tell you what they want. And we live in an embarrassing world where men will marry just about any woman that comes his way that he can marry, because a lot of men nowadays are simps. But what us men look for in a woman, not just me, just all men in general, we want a submissive woman. I talked about this before too. We want a submissive, obedient, and feminine woman. A woman who brings more than just sex to the table. The truth is, men, we go based off looks first. We're not going to consider even talking to you or wanting to get to know you only if you meet the first requirement, and that's your looks. Women's main marketing is their beauty. Other than that, nothing else matters. We don't care about how much money you make. We don't care about your education. We don't care about your intelligence. I mean, we don't want someone who's dumb, but we do not care about those things. We care about your beauty. That's the first thing that comes. Second thing, what does she offer? What does she bring to the table? And a lot of you women would say, oh, I bring myself to the table. No, that's stupid. Because the truth is about women, none of you guys are special. A lot of women run around being like, oh, I'm special, I'm a 10, I'm perfect. You guys are not. Most women, without makeup, you guys are at least a 4 or 5, maybe a 6. You guys are not the 10, the 9 that you guys think you are. If you are, you will be on Vogue magazine. Modeling agencies will be hitting you up. You'll be on Vogue, Gucci, but you're not. You guys are not 10s. You guys are not special. There are way more pretty women. There are high value men. It's easy to replace women. And if a man has a high status, or if he's very handsome and, you know, women love him, he can replace a woman as quick as that. It could be a girl from Starbucks. It doesn't matter. We do not care about how much money you make. We do not care about what your education is. You just have to be beautiful. You gotta be submissive. You gotta know how to cook and clean. Don't be like, oh, if you're rich, you can have a maid. No. You need to contribute something to the relationship. If a man is working, busting his ass off, working countless hours, providing income, providing bread for the family, you need to contribute something outside of just sex. You need to make sure you're cleaning, you're cooking, not going out with your girls, having hot girl summer, going shopping. You need to do something that makes yourself valuable. And the truth is, a lot of you women nowadays do not meet that. A lot of you women are not wife material. A lot of you women are not mother material. And to become wifey material, you need to become mother material. So because you think you're a good wife, if you lack being a good mother, you already lost. You already don't meet the requirements for a man to want to marry you. And this is why I tell men, don't get married, because the truth is a lot of women do not meet the requirements for you to even want to marry. In the United States, which is crazy, men love to propose quickly. And they tend to make that mistake, which is why they get locked down by this woman who isn't the woman that she made herself seem. Because what women like to do is, let's say you're a rich man. She has a high body count. She's a hoe, basically. She's a hoe, and she's disrespectful, and she's nasty. She will play this persona that she is a very pretty, sweet, and elegant young woman. But once she traps you into your relationship, all of that goes away. She starts showing her true colors. She stops trying to look her best. She stops doing her hair, her makeup. She starts having an attitude. She's very argumentative. She doesn't cook. She doesn't clean like she was in your honeymoon phase when you guys were just dating and not married. All that stuff goes away. This is why I advise men, if you're getting serious with a woman, do not get with her within 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. Some men will say wait a year. I say wait a year or a year and a half. I know that's long, but her patience will prove her worthy. If she's patient and she's not being like, oh, when you're gonna marry me, blah blah, and she's trying to really get you to put a ring on her finger, if she's patient and she's still the same person from a year ago, then you can actually start laying out and making your decision whether she's someone that you should propose to. Because like I said, a lot of these women, they like to play these games, make them seem like they're very elegant and they're pure girl. But the truth is, not America, which is why we see men at a high rate going to different countries like Asia, Africa, Europe, just to wife a woman, just to have a woman to wife, which is why you see these shows like 90 Day Fiancé blowing up, because women too, but mostly men, are trying to find women outside of the United States because they are more wifey material. Even though you could get scammed, which is why you shouldn't probably go to places like Thailand and all that stuff. But anyways, they are more likely wifey material. They're not masculine. They don't have an attitude. They're feminine. They're wifey material. They're perfect. But of course, Western culture had kind of ruined that for women, at least for me. And again, I say this in all my videos just to let you guys know, I'm an average guy. I'm 5'9". I rate myself probably a 4. If I was 6 feet tall, maybe 6. And I make the average income. I live in California. I have my own place, a studio apartment. And I go to college full time. I work full time. You know, I'm a busy guy, but I'm an average guy. But the thing is, I never had a problem with women. I never had a hard time getting sex whenever I wanted sex either. But the thing is, how I see women who are very adhered to Western culture is that they're only for recreational use only. They're not wifey material. They're not even someone you should be dating, like getting a relationship with, a girlfriend. They're not wifey material or anything. They're not worth your time. Only recreational use only, and throw them away. And I know that sounds very messed up to a lot of women, but look around. You may not be the woman I'm talking to, but look at your friends. Look at your friends' friends. Look at the women around you and tell me, do you think they're wifey material? We see women getting knocked up. I have friends from high school, a lot of friends, like not 2, not 3, not 4. I think I can name probably 6 in my head who have gotten pregnant. Before anyone says it's from grape, no, it's not from grape. It's because they made shitty decisions. They thought that they were getting with the right guy, or they're pretty much they were just being a hoe. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these women are pregnant. It's so common now for women to get pregnant at such a young age. They're like 18, 20, 21. And the guy leaves them. The guy doesn't want to be with them. They're so quick to be hoes, you know, jump from guys to guy. And then when they actually get pregnant, they're like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have slept with all these guys. And now they're trying to call that guy, hey, this is your baby. And he's not picking up. Because the truth is, guys will have sex with anyone and we don't care. We do not want to be part of your life. We just have sex because sex brings men value, and it's not easy for guys to have sex. So if we can have sex with a woman, we're going to have sex with a woman any given chance. And that's just how it is. And this is a pretty cheesy quote that I always say. I say, gentlemen, don't stay loyal to these hoes. Stick to your money, your body count, and your goals. And that's really all it is. That's what men should only care about. Now, I feel like when a man reaches his 30s or he's 35 years old, I feel like that's the perfect age for a man to actually start seeking a marriage. Now, it's a lot different from a woman who's 30, 35 trying to seek marriage, because the thing is, the older you are as a woman, the least attractive you get. Women age like milk and men age like wine. And a girl who's older has more experience, has more problems, has more heartbreak, has more breakups, and that's just going to be more weight for the guy that she gets involved with. And the guy doesn't want to deal with a girlfriend who has all that baggage. And that's why men who are 35, 40, even 50 get with women who are much younger if they have the money. That's why women also get with guys who are much older. We have girls who are 21 getting in relationships with guys who are like 36 years old because that guy has a lot of money. So, gentlemen, don't marry these hoes. Don't get involved with women to the point where you want to get married to her. That's a simp move. Only simps usually want to get married with a woman. Don't knock a girl up. Use protection. Use a condom. If you do, shit, run away. No, I'm kidding. But handle your business and just don't knock up a woman. And keep to yourself. Again, focus on your money, your body count, and your goals. Don't focus on getting married because that's just going to ruin your life. There's so many stories I've read that men who got married ruined their lives. Their wife started acting different. She changed. She's not the person that he met. She's lazy. She's verbally abusive. You can't put up with that. And first of all, if your wife is verbally abusive and she's acting up, then that means it's also your fault, because as a man, you need to control your woman. You need to coach your woman. If you're allowing your woman to act like she's superior than you, then you're a loser as a man, and I hate to say that. You should never allow your woman to control you like that. Like, at least in my case. And again, I'm an average guy, I'm saying this, but I just never had problems with women, even though I'm not 6 feet tall and, you know, I'm not the brightest looking man, but, you know, I am somewhat handsome. I'll never let a woman ever control me. I'll never let a woman ever disrespect me in a relationship, and you shouldn't tolerate that as well, regardless how you are. Because you know you're a low value man like myself, you should know your value as a man. So don't tolerate that. Build yourself. I'm only 20 and I'm building myself. Build yourself. Doesn't matter you're 25, 30. You can always build. There's always room to improve. Never lose focus. Never be demotivated. Just don't get married. Don't get in a committed relationship. Just use these 3 or 4 girls as recreational use only. And only commit to those that are actually worth committing to. And again, only commit after knowing this girl, knowing this woman for a year, or to play safe, a year and a half. I know a lot of women are going to get mad at me saying this, but this is the fucking truth. Getting married as a man that has no benefits, you could get the same thing in a marriage that you can get in a normal committed relationship without the government's control. So there's no point in getting married as a man. And if you're a man, you get married, I'd say you're kind of stupid. Who the fuck does that? Married as a man is just stupid. And a lot of men, unfortunately, they don't know this until it's too late. I read so much Reddit posts of men getting into relationships and they regret it, they hate it, and it completely ruined their lives. They're broke. They lost their house, they lost their family, they lost their kids. Their girlfriend cheated, and now she used the money from the divorce to get a house with the guy she cheated on her ex-husband with. Like, it's ridiculous. Don't get in a marriage. It'll make you miserable and it'll make your life worse. Unless you have money, unless you're a high value man and you can easily divorce her and get with someone else and it doesn't really cost you anything, go for that. And also, get a prenup. If she has a problem with the prenup, then you probably shouldn't marry her. That's insurance. It's like getting auto insurance for your car. A prenuptial agreement, a prenup is insurance on your marriage. So always keep that in mind, gentlemen. Now, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something there. If you guys agree with what I said, comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you agreed about. Let me know your opinion. Leave a like. If you disagree, I know YouTube disabled the dislike thing. You can't see the count, but you know, dislike the video so I can at least see it, and comment down what you disagreed with. And thank you all so much for watching. Please take care and be safe.